Hi everyone, my name is Nadina. This is my second video on my channel. If you want to learn a little bit about me and my background, you can check out my first video. And if you like the last one and this, please like and subscribe to get more content from me. So as I mentioned in my last video, I'm going mostly document my journey to become a blockchain developer. And so what I thought I'd talk about today is what I've been working on in the last few days. I've been trying to build a website for my portfolio from scratch, and that's very useful to know because if you want to become a blockchain developer, it's always good to have some full stack developer skills. Because if you want to interact with the blockchain, you always need some sort of interface, which is usually a website. So you need to learn a lot of different skills and programming languages. It's usually JavaScript and React, and so Node.js. And so what I started with a video from a YouTube channel. It's called the JavaScript Mastery. So there are lots of useful videos, and it explains how to build and deploy a portfolio website. It gives you a lot of code in advance. I really like the video. It's very structured code, which I like, which I will show you in a minute. But it's also a lot of it is already coded, so you don't learn how to do it from scratch. But you don't always need to reinvent the wheel. So I thought I'm just gonna give it a try. So when I open VS Code, you can see here all the code that's now here for the website. You have a public folder with some images and files, and you have a source folder with all the components in the website. I go through the website in a minute, so you can relate these folders to the different sections in the website. I just wanted to show briefly how this all looks like. So yeah, when we head over to the website, I already customized it a little bit. I will still work on the layout and to make it more personal. But what you see is here a header with a logo, a name, and then a menu that is linked to 3 different sections on the website. Some social icons here with some nice animations. So this is the homepage essentially. Then I have a section with projects with these different tabs, or I think they're called like log cards. So with an image, a title, and some text. What I customized here is that I kind of truncate the text, and you have a read more button where you can expand and go back to the truncated version. Some buttons to the source code and the publications, which I have to still customize the buttons here. I have a skills section where I list all the packages I know, and a little blurb about myself and a link to my resume. And then a short timeline about my education, the awards I've gotten, and then some contact information. So this is what the website is. The layout is still from the template that was linked to the YouTube video. So I'm gonna go over this and will customize it more, and I will update you guys on that in the future. And if I've come up also with a little bit of a different structure for the code. So this now a little bit about the code. So I haven't fully understood everything here yet, but what you can see is that it's using these, if you go to the package JSON file, you can see that it uses these styled components. This is very useful because it's making the styling of the different components much easier. So you can see for each section here, so if I go, for example, to header, I have a JS file for the code of the header, which is essentially the content, and then a header styles file for the styles. So when you scroll through the styles file, you can see that this is creating an object for each styled component that inherits from some, I think you can say, HTML component. So this is a div, and it defines a container. Here you have a span that is also customized a little bit. It inherits from span, but then defines the font size. What else do we have here? Here, social icons. This is just inheriting from, I actually forgot what this means, but it's an HTML component as well. So that's also defining some padding, background color, and so on. Or here, an image, which inherits from the HTML image, but then defines the width and the height. So each of these sections has that structure, a JS file for the content and a JS file for the styles. And I've found that very helpful and very structured, but it's a little bit more difficult to understand the hierarchy of all these files. So what I still need to understand is what is actually the overall code that for the website, and not just the sections and styling. Here you can see there is buried in the pages folder an API. You have an index. I can collapse this, but the index.js is usually the home file for a website, and I'll update you on another video when I get a little bit better hold of all this, because it's quite a lot to start, but it's always good to learn through immersion, and that's what I'm doing here. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm happy to update you on my progress with this website. But it's looking pretty good already without much work. Also, if one of you guys knows how to link a PDF file with React code, please leave a comment. Here, I tried this, but it's not linking properly. It doesn't see the file. I'll also update you when I find a solution for that. So yeah, this is it for today. Not very informative, but just showing you where I'm at in my journey. And so I hope you see you next time. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.